Hello traders, it's Daniel Martin from STT Imperium. Today I'm going to talk about STT and how I managed to do 32 hours on the Euro USD. So let's go into the video and I'll show you the details of the trade. Hello traders, it's Daniel Martin from STT Imperium. Today I'm going to be talking about the STT 1 minute entry Euro USD and 32 hours. Let me repeat that again, 32 hours with less than 2 days on the Euro USD, shorting the pair. So before going into some details of that Euro USD and show you the track records of this particular trade when it actually happens, I'm going to show you a bit of history why this has happened and why the movement was so strong. I believe all of you they are aware of that, the current situation of the war between Russia and Ukraine. So, but for you to understand how it's represented on the chart is important, and that's how it look like now. This is the beginning of the process. So we got this Thursday announcement that actually we call the war started from Russia and Ukraine very early in the morning, and we got these big drops coming to this level. We got again all this up on Friday, but then we have the gap from the banks. So banks take an action and they take the direction of short to start with, but always you need to take in consideration the gaps. What do you have? The top and the bottoms of the gaps, that will be actually the real direction of the market. Potentially you can have a gap and the gap can be covered and then continuation long, or the gap is actually breaking from the other side, so it can be covered or not, like happened in this case, and then you can go to the short direction. So in this case, we have not covered the gap and we go breaking this area here. There. So then there's actually a very clear indication of the short direction after this. Now, we have one of our entries is actually STT strategy. It was actually performing in there. I missed the trade for few pips and my pending order was in there. And I got pending orders, it will be activated if they hit this area. So on then I couldn't take the trade because they never hit this line. Some of our traders took this line, actually was better for those ones that took it, so took the trade here, and some of them took the trade down there. The recent reward for this was 10 hours, which is actually not bad at all. Even this one was quite a large pips up. It was somewhere the stop loss here. You couldn't make 15 hours maximum in there, but 32 hours that we have made with the 1 minute, I'm going to show you in a minute, that was quite good trade. So for more details about the STT and the symmetrical triangle strategy, is you need to go to our team and work out the details in there. They will help you and we can actually working together as a team to find more trades. This was found by one of our students, or one of our, actually it's just become a very important trader now, since there's been found out so many trades. So this student found this trade, and particular trade was actually located in this area. 1 minute, she sent it to us. I was actually in front of the computer at that time, so automatically I went there and took the trade. So when I saw the perfect entry on there, so it was actually contraction again on the market. The entry was there on the 50% of the structure, and we just actually got only one entry. Normally depends on the strategy, we go up to 4 entries. In this case we have only 1 entry, 7 pips stop loss, and the way all the way down that I want to show you in a minute. But first I highlighted those 2 points here because this area here in red is actually the target from these ones. Yeah, and then we got the target for this one was this, only this there. But the market conditions make us to actually to work out something different. And this actually come out with the daily and weekly levels on the expectations of the market. So obviously that is based on experience. Everyone gonna see that now in a minute, how actually I made the decisions to actually to keep the trade longer and where the market will be react easily. And it's based on order blocks, liquidity zones, whatever naming you call it, and I'm going to show you in a minute on the daily and the weekly level. So the reaction of the market here, react on the down, very strong downtrend. If you see here is channel down and break the levels. So our trade was close on this area. I add another trade in there. So actually I add a second trade somewhere here, and I was risking some percentage of the full profit. So initially this trade was on $51. I'm that to make $1,606, which risking another $60–70 are risking off from the $1,670 to make another drop. But what it didn't work out, it closed the trade. So the target for this particular area, it was just down there, but it didn't work that trade. So it's fine because as well, either way or one way or another, if it didn't work out, I was planning to close the trade on Friday because it's weekend, and I didn't want to expect to get surprised on the weekend. So especially with this current situation that we are now, they have meeting, they don't have meeting, then maybe the war is over. No, there was a goal. On my evaluation account of STT Testimonials Imperium was a small amount, but on my account it's actually quite a lot amount. So I was not worried on the weekend because it can happen or not, and I can lose everything off, all my profits. So I was actually very pleased with the 32 hours, keep the profit in my pocket, done the job. But the final target was this area here in blue, and can you see the reactions? And then we got a stop loss will be all the way down here. This is actually weekly levels, and there's another dip in there, up, down, and now it's play around this zone area. It's not going anywhere. Some people are thinking as markets start to go up. In my opinion, it's just an opportunity to short again, and I'll show you why. So let me go into now daily and weekly levels and explain to you why I was hold the trade for a bit longer. So let's first go for the daily. So we stop these formulas. So let's reduce this. We don't need that many data anymore. Let's go to 200. It's easier that way. Okay. So now this is the daily levels. The word Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We got the war announcement. But one thing very important idea was very simple. I just follow the highs of the daily. It was never been broken. 3 days consecutive, 4, 5. This is Sunday. Doesn't count for me. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Again, this is Sunday, then we go Monday, and we are Tuesday now. So far it's been follow, actually never break the high so far, and it's still actually moving down nicely. You have some momentums of recovery, like this one, but it doesn't break the highs, because when the market will stop to go short euro dollar is when the war is over. This is happening because the war is actually happening between Russia and Ukraine. So if this movement happened because the war, when this will be over? Well, it will be over when the movement will be over when the war is over. So at the moment, it doesn't look like it's going to be over for a long time. So now we have this potentially a movement there to actually to close down this, maybe not, but I would say this is a very good stop loss. And potentially, let's make it highlight that for later because I will take a trade there. Let's do this here. Yeah. So this is a good stop loss to get a trade, and the target will be some low below this area. So why is actually react on this area? Let me go now to the weekly level, and that was supposed to be our final target, but we have the weekend in between. We couldn't hold a bit longer. So now, can you see this candle here? So prepare that for you guys. This is actually what I'm looking for in the weekly levels. You see that is a candle, normally at the bottoms of the tops. You're looking for a candle that take over the other one. So this is actually weekly level. It was totally pretty much cover the full trade or the full candle. 1 week cover the other cover, and you see this red, the highs and the lows. That's what's been highlighted in blue. And then you got the red zone, which is actually your stop loss. This I got videos to explain as well how this work out nicely. You can actually go to the STT community or the STT videos. You will see this as well, how that works. But you see the reaction in there on the market. It was actually perfect and clear. I'll show you again on the 1 minute. But that was the reason of the reaction, because that was the momentum. The market went up non-stop for many months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months consecutive, one non-stop up. Now we are in this current situation. The market was already weak in the euro dollar, and then we have even dropped even more. So that actually was a clear location where the market will react. Now, to finalize this video, if you want to have more details on how I took this trade, how I did work out the details and so on, the best thing to do, how I managed to get this entry, is for you to go to the STT community and work out for us in the group. And that is like how we do it. We do a team, we're working together, we find trades together, and that's how we managed to work out these 32 hours in a perfect entry and exit. That was actually defined by our group and by our team. And that's it. So I hope so you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you online. Thank you and have a good day. Bye now.